good morning. How are you, Tony Valdez?
Good morning, Laura. Good morning. Good to be here.
So happy you can join us again. Okay, so very quickly, we want to inform everyone right now of our situation. Everybody's aware of what's going on, and in the finance part, there is a big one. A lot of people have questions, and a lot of people are listening to what is going to be available out there if you are making those mortgage payments, which we recommend keep on doing them if you can, and as long as you can. So, okay, Tony. So let us know, please, what is going on. What are the offers out there for people that would like to maybe take advantage of making or stopping actually their mortgage payments?
Right. So yeah, great questions, and this is a very timely question that we need to get the message out there to to all the consumers, all the folks that are current homeowners and folks that are thinking about buying or thinking about refinancing. The good news is that as lenders, we are still doing what we do, right? We are still lending. We're still helping people with their refinances. We're still helping buyers with their purchases. Even though a lot has changed in our lending environment, in our lending world, if you will.
Yes.
But the good news is that we're still lending. So
that's good.
Telling a lot of folks that have previously been pre-approved, either in the recent month or in the last 2 months, to revisit that pre-approval with their lender of choice to make sure that they are still pre-approved. Right.
Exactly.
Things have changed. For instance, 3 things come to mind is, a lot of lenders have changed their FICO requirements, right? We now want them to be a little bit higher. Another thing that has changed is we are now requiring monthly payment reserves in the bank. We want to make sure that you at least have 2 months, right?
Exactly.
And in some
our jobs
cases,
are not very stable right now, so it's another issue.
Yeah, 100%. And in some cases, programs have gone away altogether. But those were programs that were specialty programs, if you will, like bank statement program or a low down payment, no PMI jumbo loan. But those were rare instances, but you want to make sure and you recheck with your lender to make sure that you weren't getting one of those loans.
Okay, very good.
So my recommendation is get with your loan officer, get with your realtor to make sure
you are still qualifying 100%. Yes, and that's what the sellers are asking right now too. They want to make sure that if you're going to come and see their house and risk bringing someone in, it's totally qualified. They can actually buy that home, and the pre-approval is very recent.
100%.
Yeah, so about the mortgage right now, when people are having a hard time making their payments. So what are those options that are being offered right there?
Yes, great question, Laura. So we're hearing as lenders from our borrowers that are calling in, they're inquiring, they're asking, they want to know about forbearance, right? What does that mean to them? What's available to them? And it doesn't help that the media is just blasting it out there and misinforming consumers, which is kind of scary. And I'm glad you're doing this for your clients.
Actually, you know what? Even if you look it up on the dictionary or the Wikipedia or something like that, I mean, it will tell you what it is. So it's very easy to know that, hey, this is not something that sounds that good. Yeah, that you might not make those payments, but then what's going to happen when you have to make the payment, right?
Right. You're 100% correct. And let's start by defining what forbearance is. Forbearance is, in essence, postponement or deferment or a suspension of payments. It's not a forgiveness. It's not a freebie. And when we hear that word in the media, they think it's forgiveness, right? So part of this stimulus that the federal administration put out there is this forbearance that servicers are offering. And what it is exactly that, a deferment of payment for, say, 3 months and then
6 or 12.
Right, up to 12 months.
Yes.
But the devil's in the details, right? And we must do our part to inform the consumer.
Exactly.
Deferment is simply a postponement. Come the 4th month, guess what, Mr. Buyer? You need to pay and bring current those last 3 months that you deferred.
Full. Yes,
right.
In full.
And worse yet, in some cases, we're hearing of deferments that are being offered for as long as 12 months, right? Add it perhaps to the back end of their loan. And what people don't realize is that now all of a sudden it sounds and feels and looks like a loan modification that is being done to your original loan terms.
Yes, along with fees and who knows what else. I mean, of course, the interest, is it more interest because you accumulated those 12 months interest plus? So those are big questions that you're going to have to ask those things to whoever you sit down with, your lender, bank, whoever you're going to make a deal like this. Ask those questions. What are the fees, the consequences? Am I going to be able to refinance in the middle of this? Are they going to be able to refinance or purchase again?
Yeah, 100%. Great point, Laura, in that, again, the devil's in the details, and you know that down the road when that consumer wants to refinance to take advantage of the low rates that we hear are coming, or when they want to buy up and buy a bigger home, a new home down the road, how is it going to affect their credit when they want to apply for that next loan? Chances are, if you had a loan modification, if you had a forbearance, the chances are, even if they don't report you late, the chances are is that it's going to have a negative impact, and you have to address it when you do that next purchase. So we're recommending and we're putting out as a message for all consumers is that they be informed of what forbearance is, Laura, all the details and what it means to them. Know
they
that
have time right now to read the small print. They cannot say they don't have time, right? They can read it.
Right. Make sure that they understand that they have to repay it back at some point, right? And then, you know, really get together with a professional like you or myself to advise them and help them and guide them through those options, right? So that's the message that we need help from all the lending community.
Yes, very good.
Out there.
Yes, so that'll be basically your last resource if you really need it. If you can make your payments, try to make your payments. If not, then you need to sit down with a professional like Tony or myself. I can help you too and making those decisions and see if it is the best for right now for your situation. So very good. Thank you so much, Tony. Thank you for informing us, and we'll keep in touch and stay tuned, everyone.
My pleasure. Thank you, Laura.
Bye, Tony.